Yo, what's up, everybody? Hopefully, y'all having a good day. You know what I'm saying? We got a quick video. Today, I'm going to talk about the pyramid. Neil deGrasse Tyson, all-time physicist. He knows about all alien life and all of that. I'll make more videos on that because I think there's definitely life on Mars. We just don't know about it. Hopefully, I'm the first person to go visit it. I'm going to visit Earth. I'm going to turn up. I'm telling you, I'm going to bring back an alien. Hopefully, I get to travel. Hopefully, it's in my lifetime, but let's get into
Wasn't
it.
of this earth because at the time the pyramids were being made.
So it was Europeans coming to Africa, seeing an amazing civilization that they could not imagine an African build, and they must then invoke some other cause that
Uh-huh.
enabled them to build it. Excuse me, clever people come in all colors.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
So just because you can't figure out how somebody built a pyramid doesn't mean the people who built the pyramid got help from aliens. That's all I'm saying.
So,
Just admit that you're not as smart as the people who built the aliens and end the conversation there.
so how do you explain these
Make sure
pyramids being on various
listen to me
continents, whether it's
since
South America,
pyramids, they're way too big and there's barely like a credit card can fit in between. There's gotta be something going on there.
whether it's Africa?
So, a couple of things. First, the most stable structure you can possibly build is a pyramid. Pyramids don't tip over.
Okay.
They don't get blown over in the wind.
Uh-huh.
All right. And even when they erode and still keep a pyramid shape. So we could say maybe ancient civilizations built all kinds of structures. They just didn't survive thousands of years of erosion and corrosion. The pyramids are what remain, and now that's what you see around the world. It's not a it's build a pyramid, try to tip it over. You tell me how. Call me when you.
Well, I don't know how to build it. All right. You got to send me the blueprints, Neil.
Let's send you the
Okay.
blueprints.
Okay, so
Oh,
you
by the way, consider also that when they built the pyramids, were they in a hurry? Did they have a shortage of labor? Of course not. And a pyramid could take 100 years to build with 1,000 people. If you have give me 100 years and 1,000 people, I'll build any damn thing. And without the help of aliens.
yeah, without the help of aliens.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
all of these stories we hear about, what is that, Hangar 52 or whatever, and
Oh,
Area 52, and and
that's next to Area 51.
and there,
Yeah.
okay. So, do you believe that there's some alien life form out of this world that has technology that has brought aliens in the past to this planet and
I'm not convinced by what people put forth as evidence in support of that.
Yeah.
And wherever there's a gap in their argument, they have to invoke, oh, it's a conspiracy and it's a cover up. And anyone who's ever worked for the government or has seen the government operate, they're basically incapable of a cover up. Look at how much we knew about President Clinton's genitals. If there were ever a cover up, it would be that. All right, but that's out there and talking about it on the evening news. So if we're stockpiling dead alien bodies or live alien bodies, are you going to think that the government is going to keep that a secret? You're giving way too much credit to the federal government for pulling something like that off. That's all I'm saying. So, and if we're going to be visited by aliens, why are they so shy? Why are they always going to like remote place? Land a damn thing here in Times Square. Then we'll talk about it.
Okay, so your show, and I love this, man. I feel like I'm on your show right now, or in your classroom. Can I get you? Can I sit in one of your classrooms or lectures? And
I can put you on a list. I got a list. Yeah, we got a list.
he
What's
just
one
stunted on
way?
me. Neil just stunted on me. He said, "Put me on the list, probably a waiting list." All right, the Star Talk. Star Talk. What is Star Talk about?
It's a talk show actually, and we did some homework on this. It turns out it's the first talk show on science on television ever, and that's kind of weird.
So they did talk about it. My personal opinion, you know what I mean? It's 100% real. Because if you go on YouTube, look at those facts, the universe is like millions, billions of planets. One of them got having our alien life. Hopefully in the future, I get to visit you. Already know what I mean. Or they get to visit us. That's what I'm hoping. Just one day, they just land a UFO and just a bunch of aliens come out. I might just hop on, just go to another planet. You know what I mean? But I'm learning about more about science. This is fascinating and stuff. This just popped up my head the other day. I was learning about another thing called like IC 1101 or something. It's like another universe that's the biggest that we have found yet. There's just so much unknown stuff you already know. But make sure to sub, like up, I'm gonna just finish off a little bit of this, and then I'll have more videos in the future.
I think maybe we should have had one earlier, but it's the first one ever. And perhaps what made the jump in species, because that show also airs on Sirius XM, the Insight Channel 121, 7 days a week.
Okay.
So it jumped species from radio podcast to television, and we switched up the model. So it's not a journalist interviewing a scientist. Because who listens to that? Those are people who already know they like science.
Yeah.
How about the people who don't know they like science, or the people who know that they don't like science?
Yeah.
How do you get science to them? So I figured let's switch up the model. I'm the host and I'm the scientist, and my guests are hardly ever scientists. I grab them from pop culture, from the world that you already know about and love and appreciate and might even revere. Bring them in, and I talk about their livelihood and all the way science plugs into their lives. And so this past weekend I had George Takei, Sulu from Star Trek. Right.
Yeah.
And we talked about how science fiction has influenced his life and his career.
Okay, so here's some that I've written down. Is there a reservoir of water in space? Is that true?
Yes. The poles are not an uncommon thing in the universe. Just to make that clear.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, there are water moons that orbit Jupiter where the entire surface is covered with water, except it's far away, so it's frozen. But deep down below, there's oceans of liquid water that have been liquid for billions of years. That's a target of NASA to look for life.
To look for life there.
Yeah.
I saw that on your show. All right.
He's paying attention.
I was paying attention.
He
I watched
was paying
your show.
serious attention.
Do you believe in horoscopes?
Right.
So you mean, do I? Let's do it in an entire room. I've done this experiment.
Yeah.
I picked one at random, read it to a room of 100 people, and I'd say, did I just read your horoscope? 70% of the hands went up. Well, no, of course it's not 70%. So I knew it was you, Grandma. And, well, how about all the times that you thought it was her and it wasn't? Those don't get remembered as an incident in your life. They get rapidly forgotten. It spends more time in Ophiuchus than it does in Scorpius.
Ophiuchus. See, that's one of those words.
Yeah, are you Ophiucan?
Yeah.
I mean, if you think you're a Scorpius, you're probably an Ophiucan because the sun is in Ophiuchus.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about more video. London currency tag is really small. Right now, the horoscopes is really like, I don't even really, I don't want to get too much into that. You know what I'm saying? But make sure sub up. Hope you're having a good day. I don't want to keep this for too long. I'll upload this right now.